Hey everyone, it's Tamar. I am reporting to you from my workplace, so welcome to this new environment. I'm gonna have to kind of rush this, but I really wanted to talk about this topic, which is being out at school. I can kind of speak from experience and I can kind of not speak from experience because I'm gonna be talking about my school being university. It was an engineering school, it was a tech school, and so percentage-wise, although I hate the binary, it was 75% male and 25% female. It's just kind of lagging in social things, just because it was a predominantly male school. I did not arrive at this school presenting the way I do now. I arrived presenting probably the most feminine I ever have in my life. And then it was kind of throughout the 3 years that I spent there that I kind of masculinized my appearance. And so while I wasn't necessarily out as trans in school, meaning I didn't have conversations with professors, I didn't ask to be called a different name, I didn't ask to have different pronouns. So in that sense, I wasn't out, but in some ways, this aesthetic and kind of visual transition was very apparent, and I think people were kind of just like, what's going on or what's up. What I want to talk about most that I found when I was in school as a queer person is that I so often in every single one of my classes felt like the token queer kid, and it did prevent me from speaking my mind a lot because I felt like I wasn't going to be able to be backed up by anybody. It was literally just me, like, shouting into the void of people who were like, I don't get it. Basically, I was afraid that if I spoke up about, like, that's problematic, or that you shouldn't say something like that, or think of it like this, like, if I challenged people, in my mind, it was always like, oh, the angry feminist is speaking. People have this conception of a feminist as like a woman with short hair, a woman who doesn't shave, and like I appeared as if this was me, but I wasn't, but I could obviously see why people would think that, and so I just felt like I embodied this like stereotypical angry feminist, and it made me feel really shitty, but at the same time, yeah, I am an angry feminist. I'm a feminist because I am obviously for equality, and I'm angry because shit is fucked up and it's not changing as fast as I would like. I don't see that there's anything wrong with being an angry feminist, but I was just very concerned with what other people thought, and just like, oh, of course that person's gonna talk about feminism, like, meh. So I don't know, I guess I just didn't really feel like I had a supportive environment as a whole. I definitely had supportive specific contacts, like a professor or a friend, but as a whole, like as far as like interacting with the student body, it was just like not ideal for me socially. It totally is possible to transition in school, but I think that you have to be in the right mindset, and I totally was not. I was just fighting every single day to just like survive, and the task of coming out at school seemed so daunting to me that I was just like, I can't do this right now. And so it didn't pan out for me in that way, but you know, I would say that if you want to be out at school and you want to come out at school, you are going to need support, and that can be from your school, like counselors, or just professors that you feel like you could confide in, or even just friends, people who can be on your side and be behind you and kind of ease some of that anxiety for you. I think that what would be most helpful is create your team, like plan it out so you know what people can help you in what way. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have like I've never had to come out at school. It was more of just like me feeling like I was the only queer person in my school. Anyway, but here I am at work, and funny story, my coworkers, for the most part, I'll use the right pronoun when referring to me, but like when I meet new people, it's not as obvious, or it's not as clear And so I was referred to in an email chain like 30 times as Tamara, which is not even my name. Like my parents birthed me and then gave me not that name. So like, I don't understand what the confusion is, but like, hello dysphoria. I'm gonna go and I'll see you next week.